Flowers for Algernon is my favorite book of all time because it is a truly beautiful yet tragic tale of a man who simply wants to be intelligent. But it goes far beyond just getting smarter. The story revolves around Charlie Gordon, a mentally disabled man who undergoes a surgical procedure in order to raise his IQ from 67 to 185. However, throughout this procedure, during the procedure, and then after the procedure, his life goes in all sorts of ways as he's essentially a test subject for these scientists and doctors, but he also wants to live a life of his own. And as the story progresses, he interacts with a mouse named Algernon who underwent the same procedure and starts noticing that Algernon is regressing intellectually. So that causes a lot of anxiety in him and the fear that he will lose his intellect as well. It's a really beautiful tale because it talks about love, about the role of genius in society, and how intellect can be weaponized against people, and how they can be scrutinized and isolated because of their intellect. Charlie is a very lonely person after he gains a 185 IQ because he doesn't know how to communicate or interact with people in the world. His mind is so far beyond that of the average person that they can't keep up with him, and it bores him to keep up with them. He basically intellectually stumps everyone around him, making them feel inferior to him, and thus they lash out at him. So his isolation is a natural result of this experiment, but it's something he could never have anticipated. He essentially goes through the stages of life all within a 9 month period. He grows up essentially from a childlike, mentally disabled state and becomes a fully fledged, working, and capable adult in a few months' time frame. He has to undergo puberty essentially, or a mental puberty, where he starts to understand, his own body, his own desires, his desire for love and for sex, and over time he has to learn how to compartmentalize this immense intellect, this gift that he was given, with the weight of it. So I think it's a truly beautiful tale, and it's something that really speaks to me because I could relate a lot to Charlie Gordon. I'm not saying that I am some 185 IQ master genius and scientist, but that I've always felt this sense of distance between myself and other people, and because my brain works in a very different way to other people, the modern term for that would be neurodivergence. So I've always felt that sort of